Good morning. Can I ask you something? Have you ever thought you lost something only to discover it was there the whole time? Hmm. Well, that happened to me this week. I was looking for a little adapter for my Mac computer. The ones of those little hubs where it lets you connect different devices to. Well, I was looking where I thought it should be, and I looked by my recliner in a basket, didn't see it there. I looked in my red Coach purse that I carry my computer and work stuff, and couldn't find it. And then I looked by the dining room table where I usually work from. And then I moved things around and I still couldn't find it. Nothing to be found. But I almost, in that moment, I immediately started thinking, well, I lost it. And then I caught myself, and I started thinking, with all this law of attraction and, creating stories and the assumption. I thought for a minute, I don't think I lost it. It's somewhere, it's someone. And I started saying it out loud. It's somewhere close by. It couldn't go very far. I don't imagine taking it out anywhere else. And sometimes when I go to the bowling alley or go to pull my stuff up, I always make sure that I put it back in. But nope, I didn't see it anywhere. So I just started saying, it's close by. I don't see it. I don't know where it's at. It's okay. I will figure it out. And that was my alarm. While I'm doing a podcast here, it's telling me and reminding me of a task I need to perform. Anyhow, so let me get back to my story. So I just stopped searching, not because I gave up, because I trusted that if it was in my house, it would eventually show up. So I just continued with my day and I made do without it. I figured I'll figure it out. So I only have two little compartments where I can connect to my computer, which now the Macs, they don't have all the little, what do you call it, connections anymore. So that's why I have an adapter to it. So I just, continued on with my day. About a week later, I was setting up to record another podcast. And I was moving around this stuff and I pulled one of my lights, and there it was, connected to the lights. It had been attached to the light the whole time. I laughed, of course. I thought that was hilarious. Like, ta-da, here I am, waiting for you to remember or to be aware of where I am, the little adapter says, right? So, it's not because I found the adapter. It was a relief because now I don't have to go buy a new one, but because I noticed something about myself. The moment I stopped trying to control the outcome, I relaxed into it. I just said, okay, easy downstream. I talk about downstream sometimes, saying, things will come to me. I don't have to struggle and, fight my way up. I just relaxed and I become more aware, more aware of my surroundings, more aware of the things that show up, and I just kind of wanted to put this out there. So, it did make me wonder of awareness. And sometimes, it grows in places, in spaces where we create when we let go. So when we create, that's part of the creation, I think. Not only, I mean, these are my thoughts. These are things that I'm putting out there. that we are creating our life, but we also have to allow ourselves to receive or to relax into it. For me, that's what trust feels like. Some people call it surrender, some people call it manifestation. Whatever word you choose, I notice something. The harder I try to force the answer or try to get something or, make it happen, the less, I could see. So the moment I trust the process, I notice what had been there all along. I'm not saying this is how life always works, but I am simply sharing what I notice in my own experience. So here's a question for you. What have you been telling yourself you've lost? Well, maybe you just haven't seen it yet. Maybe the answer isn't more effort. Maybe it's a little more trust. Maybe it's allowing yourself enough space to notice what has been there all along. I'm Vivian, and thank you for joining me here at Universe Connection. Best day ever. Peace out.